Welcome to Bookcast AI Podcast, Unlock Book Ideas Through Conversations. Today, we're diving into the Stoic Mind, presented by Go Limitless and Addy Osmani. This fascinating exploration merges Stoicism's wisdom with modern insights on productivity and mental health for a purposeful life. Let's start. What's your take on how Stoicism is relevant today?
The timeless relevance of Stoicism. It's like a toolkit for resilience and inner peace, especially in our fast-paced, modern society. The focus on internal strength and how our judgments shape our lives is particularly compelling. Isn't it amazing how ancient wisdom can provide such clarity in navigating today's challenges?
Exactly. It's all about perspective, isn't it? The idea that our reactions to events are shaped by our judgments is so empowering. But let's not forget, the Stoics also taught us about balancing work and life. How do you think we can practically apply that balance in today's work-centric culture?
Great point. It reminds me of the mantra, work is a subset of life, not a superset. Prioritizing relationships and personal well-being over work can prevent burnout and lead to a more fulfilling life. How do you think we can start integrating this mindset into our daily routines?
Starting small is key. Maybe dedicating specific times to disconnect from work and reconnect with loved ones or personal interests. That way, we nurture those bonds and our own well-being. Speaking of starting, the book emphasizes taking action despite fear of failure. What's your take on the importance of initiating action?
Starting action is crucial. As the saying goes, you haven't started because you are afraid to fail. You are already failing because you haven't started. It's about breaking free from the paralysis of inaction. This leads to continuous improvement. First do it, then do it right, then do it better. Isn't it fascinating how this simple progression mirrors our personal growth?
Absolutely. It's about embracing the journey and the small improvements each step brings. Now, let's touch on confidence versus ego. How do you think we can balance the two for both personal and professional growth?
Balancing confidence and ego requires self-reflection and openness to feedback. Confidence stems from ability, while ego seeks validation. We need to speak confidently but listen humbly, always ready to learn from others. The book suggests we listen carefully, as if you are wrong to truly grow. How do you think this open-mindedness can enhance our communication skills?
Open-mindedness is a game changer. It fosters empathy, making us better listeners and communicators. This builds stronger relationships and opens doors to new perspectives. Moving on, let's discuss mastery through knowledge and experience. How do you see the role of experience in transforming knowledge into skills?
Experience is the bridge that turns knowledge into insights and skills. It's through practice and reflection that we achieve mastery. The book emphasizes discipline over motivation, suggesting that consistent action leads to progress. I find that fascinating. How do you think discipline can be cultivated in our daily lives?
Cultivating discipline starts with small, consistent habits. It's more about continuity than perfection. Setting clear goals and creating an action plan helps maintain focus. But what about when setbacks occur? How does Stoicism guide us in turning mistakes into learning opportunities?
Mistakes are invaluable lessons, aren't they? The Stoic perspective encourages us to focus on the lesson, not the mistake itself. This mindset shift helps us grow stronger and more resilient. It's about recognizing that every failure can also be a success in disguise, offering a chance to learn and improve. How do you think this perspective affects our long-term goals?
It changes everything. By viewing success and failure as a continuum, we foster a growth mindset. This allows us to measure our life by our own standards, not others. It cultivates self-worth and resilience, leading to greater satisfaction. Speaking of which, the book talks about owning your calendar and defining your day. How crucial is time management in achieving this?
Time management is vital. Owning your calendar means prioritizing tasks that reflect your values and goals. It's about taking control of your time to ensure it aligns with your priorities. This proactive approach can lead to a more purposeful existence. On a related note, how do you think we can overcome the fear of stepping outside our comfort zones?
Facing the unfamiliar can be daunting, but it's often the key to growth. Remembering that it feels scary because it's unfamiliar, not because we're incapable, can help. Taking small steps and redefining failure as a learning opportunity can build resilience and encourage growth. Lastly, let's talk about focus as a superpower. How do you see focus enhancing productivity and creativity?
In an age of constant distraction, focus is indeed a superpower. It allows us to channel our energy efficiently, leading to high-quality work and deeper insights. By setting clear goals and eliminating distractions, we can enhance our productivity and creativity significantly. And of course, self-care is essential to maintain this focus. How do you think self-care integrates into this philosophy?
Self-care is the foundation of sustained effectiveness and productivity. It's about replenishing your mental, emotional, and physical reservoirs to ensure you can give your best to others and yourself. By making self-care a non-negotiable part of your schedule, you ensure long-term success and well-being. Well, that wraps up our discussion on the Stoic Mind. Thank you for joining us today on Bookcast AI Podcast. Until next time, keep embracing Stoicism and living purposefully.
Thanks for tuning in. Remember, it's the small, consistent steps that lead to big changes. Stay resilient and focused on your journey. Goodbye.